WIA icon, environmentalist, human rights activist, proud owner of Mars Now, the LA, California Space Agency, and Green Future Go Corporation, which is a conservation for the now legally recognized class of super enhanced humans, werewolves, vampires, and mutants. What fresh hell is this? What fresh hell is this? I go to walk my dogs and just poor timing, just poor LA timing. You see, to have bad timing is terrible. But when you're in LA, you just have LA timing. And what LA timing is, somehow, they always know when you are leaving your apartment, your place, whatever. So they're waiting for you within the hallway. Because when I go into the hallway and I'm walking my dogs, by the way, hello, Clint, elevator doors open. So I have to go by the elevator to exit the building. Elevator doors open. Little girl comes out, could not be higher than my ankle at this point. And she sees the dogs. She sees the dogs. My dire wolf from George R. R. Martin's Game of Thrones and my Australian Shepherd puppy. And she goes, like she's going to launch herself toward a perfect stranger. I'm not having it. I'm not. So I tell this girl no. I tell this girl no. And then I don't know why it took her damn mother that long to come collect your kid. But that is not my kid. And I really wanted to start this show off with, if it's not my kid, don't expect me to interact with you. Like, I don't need to interact with you. I don't have to say hello. I don't have to make polite conversation. You get to go your own way. Don't block my way with your child. And then I'm trying to exit the building, and she still wouldn't get the hint that she's supposed to pick up her child and move. Move in any direction that isn't right in my path, because I don't know what this child is going to do. Child brains are, I'm sorry, children's brains, I guess is the best way to put it. The brain of those who can't pay at the dinner table is very, very basic. They see something, they grab it. And, look, I feel the same exact way about Tom Hardy. I am crushing on him hard. But either way, I'm not in a position to go run up on that and go sniff his armpits like I want to, and sniff his hairy ass like I want to, especially right after jiu-jitsu class. Because that's what I'm into. I'm into Tom Hardy putting his large British bum on my nose. Let me lick up inside you, because that is what I want, Tom Hardy. That is what I want. But back to this little brat. Like, she's in pounce position, and I just say, "There's a camera there. There's a camera there." I'm like, I'm within the clear. If that thing comes near me, that thing is launching. That thing is launching. I choose my dogs over this disgusting little child that isn't even mine. If it's not mine, I'm sorry. I have nothing to do with you. Absolutely nothing to do with you. But the mother finally gets the hint. She bends over, and I have to like look away, because it's like, I don't need to see your ass. I don't need to see your ass. Like, you're taking up way too much of my time. I'm pissed, and like, I don't need to say anything because I didn't utter a single word. I didn't utter a single word. I didn't grunt. I didn't moan. I didn't go. "Arr." I didn't go "Arr," like I wanted to. I wanted to fucking growl at the fucking kid and just go "Arr," and see if that fucking thing would scatter to the winds like it's supposed to when a man walks through a hallway with two strange dogs. Oh, hi, Clint. Welcome for coming by. All right, I'll see you on your show. Bye. Thank you for coming by. No, I'm not interested. I am just so not interested. Now, I know that as a veteran and as someone who's hurt with PTSD and everything, it's do you want a prefab family because you've wasted most of your life chasing down your VA benefits, and now that you have your VA benefits, you start looking at these basic bitches and say, look, you spread your legs for that loser, and he's not even around. He's not even around. Now, I don't know if, there's more to that story, but the dude was not around. I'm not going to be the guy to step in, okay? Using your kid to try and get some new guy to come into your life is a fucked up plan. And you're a fucked up person if you do stuff like that. So no, I don't feel the need to play nice about this. Pick up your fucking kid and move out my way. Now, I can only be so polite about it. I could have just turned around, but I said, no, this is the main entrance. I'm gonna leave through the main entrance. Like, what am I gonna do? Sneak back into the place? No, I'm just not interested in associating with people. It's like we don't have to have conversations. Like LA, I'm doing my Brazilian beef thing with my cool hair and everything. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to talk to anyone. I do want to say hello to people. So hello there, 45 edits. Hello, hello there, emo Mateo. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the channel. Ah. Today I'm just angry. I'm just super super angry because every time I try to do something in LA, it's can we join in? Can we join in? Oh my god, can we be a part of that? It's like no, you can't be a part of that. If you were behaving yourselves on the buses and the trains here, I wouldn't be in a position where I have to say no, I can't have anybody near me anymore after that. If I see a person, I have to say, do I even want to walk through them or around them? Because it's a safety issue for all parties involved. I've got two dogs. I'm large. My Brazilian butt cheeks sweat so hard sometimes. I know people want to lick, so I don't want to be next to someone who gets a whiff of that sweaty Brazilian ass, and they want to stick their tongue out and tease me a little, and it's just like no, you can't do that. I mean, we're in public, this is broad daylight. You can't be licking my ass crack in the middle of this. You can't do that. No. Do you want to? Do you want to? All right, all right. Like I'm super horny, super sexual, and I don't know. Like it feels more like LA bullshit than I'm attractive. But look, I'm not attracted to cast aside moms. I'm sorry. Like somebody hit it and then quit it. They probably had a reason to. Either you're batshit crazy or they found someone who could do it better. Otherwise, your Yelp reviews are just terrible. Oh, hi, Jennifer. Hi. Oh, what I'm talking about is I have PTSD from military sexual trauma. So I don't want anyone of a female persuasion to be near me. Especially because I live in LA and LA is all about groping, harassing, and just sexually assaulting people in LA. That's what they do. So after that, I don't want to be near anyone. And I'm trying to get through the whole way, and soccer mom and her little brood that she ejected from her pussy were blocking my way. And the kid looked like it was going to jump my dogs. And no, you can't do that. You really can't do that. I mean, number one, if my dog defends itself, then that puts me in a bad position because, I'm supposed to say, no, no, bad dog. But I have no idea what this kid was going to do. This kid could run up and smack my dog across the face. Anyone who would see that go, "Oh, kids are just so fun and rambunctious." And I'm like, that fucking cunt just slapped my dog. What are you going to fucking do about it as a parent? Oh, well, she's learning. She's learning. I don't want to fucking deal with that conversation at all. At all. So I just nipped that in the bud. I told that bitch no. I called that little kid a bitch and I said no. I didn't call her a bitch out loud. I thought it very hard. So with my psychic powers, she better pick that up. I'm just not interested. I do not find your kids cute and adorable. I find them annoying because they're just not mine. I would find my kids cute and adorable, and that's how it's supposed to be. I would find my family's kids, adorable. Why? Because they smell like me. We're all related. That would be cool. I could pull my cousin aside and say, no, 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 no. Your kid is acting wild. Your kid is acting wild. You better handle that. You better handle that. I can say that to a cousin. A stranger in the middle of nowhere. You can't have that conversation. We can't discuss things like adults because everybody in this city, in this state, despite their kumbaya, is an island. An island. Everybody is a king and a queen here. When you live in California, everyone's a king and a queen. You got riches on riches on riches, stacks on stacks on stacks, blood on blood on blood on blood. You got all of that. But yet still, your kingdom, your fiefdom is on my borders. Now, I'm not looking to war or brawl in the middle of a lobby, but just no. Just no. I'm not a celebrity. Celebrities have to be polite to children that they don't know. I'm not a celebrity. I will not be polite to children I do not know. I don't need to know these children. I don't care if I saw you twice, three times walking up and down this hallway. You can't come pet my dog. You can't come near my dog. My dog is working at all times. Be gone. Crawl back up your mother's pussy and let her fucking carry you around if you can't walk properly and not entice a dog to come say, hey, what's up with you? Because my dogs look at her and just like, I don't know. She giving you eyes. She giving you eyes. Do we need to step in here? And I have to tell my dogs, no, no, I'll handle this. I'll handle this. Yes, I talk to dogs. If you live in California, you've seen me do that extensively. But yeah, I talk to dogs. I understand dogs for the most part. So yeah, it's just uncomfortable, 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 uncomfortable. And that's what LA is. All you people who say, I'm going to move to California one day, it's like, no, you don't. No, you don't. At this point, like, fuck it. I live in a Jamba Juice haze. Shit that I could do in a mini mall across the fucking nation. You know how many fucking Jamba Juices there are? You know how many Starbucks there are? It's not something that LA just magically hoarded. That's all. What the fuck does LA offer that no one else does? Because honestly, if you need the sun that badly, just go outside. Go outside because I live in California. The sun is strong. The sun is maybe too strong because I am fair of skin and my whiteness just doesn't allow me to go outside that often. That Portuguese blood in me hmm, just says no, no. Stay inside with your pink, pink lips and pink, pink butt lips too. I can't find anyone here that I'm attracted to come lick my butt lips. I mean, my butthole. I guess, but you know, they're so sensitive. They're so sensitive. I mean, they can't tongue you back, but if you tongue my butthole, you make me happy. You really do. And I want Tom Hardy so badly. He's like 48 now, so he's just seasoned. The man is large. The man is so large. He's a giant British bear. He's a giant British bear who does jujitsu, who loves dogs. He's just hot. Hot, hot. I want Tom Hardy. I don't want America at all. I keep making all these conservation agencies and everything because it's who I am. And also, you know, they have terrible health in all of Europe. I don't want to say it, but it's true. It really is. Those people are malnourished, very malnourished. And at least in California, I am well nourished. I'm not happy because I have to constantly do what I can only consider a D&D skill check of either stealth or illusion to try and get past these California people. I'm just not interested in talking to people, being around people. I mean, it's true. I kind of want to go to a gay club, but it's a gay club that is filled with Californians. It doesn't really sound like a good time to me. Hello, me talks. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the channel. I'm just having a rough time. I'm having a rough time of it because I just want to be alone. I just want this simple ability to just go from I walked out the door to I walked out the other door and not have to deal with people blocking my way. And I understand it's a fucking vestibule, it's a fucking vomitorium in so many ways. It's just, it's where people have to negotiate. And me, with my giant muscles and the amount of testosterone I have, I just feel like Oedipus trying to go through the very narrow alleyway, and it's just two cards, and you know neither one of us wants to say, yeah, I guess I can take an extra day around or whatever. It's, I need you to move out my way. I need you to move out my way. So I don't know. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. You know, every week that I'm here in this specific location, I keep saying, if I leave, I leave. But I don't know where I would go to because I just don't want to put down roots anywhere. I'm a person who doesn't want to put down roots. I have nothing but California organizations right now, but I just don't want to put down roots. I don't like the idea of living in the same place forever. And I feel the itch right now. It's just Like being near these people just, makes my skin crawl. It really does. Like when I first got here, it was somewhat okay. I mean, look, I have my PTSD, so it's never going to be okay. But now it's just too many people on people on people on people who just take up a lot of space. I take up a lot of space. I mean, I'm a three-man team. I take up a lot of space. So I don't know. I think I just have to move further away from LA, and hopefully the cult or whatever it is causing this just gets bored. And I hope they will, because it's just, I mean, look, I am white, but I'm not that white. I mean, you can find white people to do this too. Like really, really white people. I'm not that white, so I don't appreciate it. Because, to them, it's we're giving you energy. We're giving you something to talk about on your channel. And talking about having to potentially sidekick a toddler across the floor is not exactly a topic that brings the people by. And not that I would really do that. I would rather scream. I would rather scream than do that. But that's the only option I have, because it's either that or I'm gonna have to like do a Superman lift of two dogs in the air as I go around. And I probably should have just done that. Just grab both of them and just walked out, instead of doing a Mexican staring contest with this kid of like, are you gonna try and run over and slap my dogs? Because that's the only thing I can think of. I'm not thinking of the the child would just politely bow or curtsy to my dogs. It was, you are in a stance like you're going to do crouching tiger, hidden dragon leaps toward my dogs to attack them. Just no. Just no. Celebrities will be nice to kids, and I don't have to. I don't have to at all. I'm not a celebrity. I'm someone who's just deeply, deeply in love with Tom Hardy and his jujitsu smelling ass. I want him. I want him so badly. I fantasize about Tom Hardy in bed, just what it would be like to have that giant British bear just on top of me, under me, next to me. Just, he smells delicious. It's like, I want my nose in those pits. Like, let me smell what that venom suit was bringing out of you. Let me smell that. He's just. I'm a werewolf, so I love the scent of a man. So yeah, I really like Tom Hardy. I really, really do. He's just so cute, so cute. That's all I have to say. And if I can say that Tom Hardy gives me a Hardy, then yeah, I guess today isn't exactly the worst day in the world. I'm Ian Iliona. I will see you on the next podcast. Bye.